Pakistan has produced Asian champions, world silver medalists, fighters who have stepped into cages across Georgia, UAE, Bahrain, Uzbekistan, and beyond, and won. But every world stage has a starting point. The Activit Contender Series is that starting point, a platform where Pakistan's elite MMA athletes fight for more than a result. They fight for their future. Every performance here opens doors, international contracts, global stages, the eyes of the world's biggest MMA organizations watching closely, from this cage to the world. These fighters have already proven they belong internationally. Now they come home to Lahore to remind you why Pakistan is a force in global MMA. Fight HQ, Packages Mall, Lahore. One night that could change everything. The road to the world stage. It starts right here. Pakistan, it's time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout is 3 rounds of MMA action in the bantamweight division. Please welcome first to the cage, Shams.
Ladies and gentlemen, when I say this fight is going to be a war, I don't know if this can top the previous fight, but this one is definitely going to be a war. Shams, the striker, one of the most lethal strikers in Pakistan MMA, is making his way, representing 3G MMA all the way from Karachi. And he has a really tough opponent on his hand, ladies and gentlemen.
8th bout of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, at 61.2 kgs. Shams making his way to the octagon. He faces Siddiqullah from Team Fight Fortress. It may be a huge competition for him, but he looks confident today. Mr. Shams makes his way to the octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the octagon live in Lahore, Pakistan is no one other than Shams. He's trained hard for this fight. Trains under Ubaid Shah, 3G MMA. He's coming in here to put a clinic on his opponent. He's coming in for the knockout. That's what he's been predicting. That's what he's been fighting for. That's what he's been practicing. And tonight, he's going to showcase his talent.
Please welcome Siddiqullah.
Siddiqullah, ladies and gentlemen, from Team Fight Fortress. He makes his way to the ring facing Shams at 61.2 kilos. And this fight is going to be interesting. Both of the fighters have been training hard for this. Siddiqullah looks confident. Siddiqullah. He actually looks confident. Talking about Shams, shocking his brain. Can Team Fight Fortress be a huge competition for Shams? Because he's been training hard. In fact, both of them have been, but this is going to be an interesting fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is 3 rounds of MMA action in the bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the gold corner, official weight 61.2 kilograms. He fights out of 3G MMA and represents Karachi. Shams, the striker. And his opponent fighting out of the silver corner, official weight 61.2 kilograms. He represents Team Fight Fortress and fights out of Rawalpindi. Darinda fighter, Siddiqullah! Your referee in charge of the cage when the action begins, Zulker and Khan.
You've heard it right. The Darinda fighter, Siddiqullah. Let's go.
Shams called the striker. Siddiqullah showing he's not far behind and goes for the 1-2, but there we go. As expected, Siddiqullah immediately going for that body lock.
Exchange of strikes. Shams strikes as soon as the round 1 starts. You can literally hear it from here. Oh,
Nice entry by Shams, but able to once again get tied up in that clinch position. I hope Shams has an answer to the wrestling, because ultimately you can be a striker, but you need to have some sort of game plan coming into this kind of fight against a fighter as accomplished and as ruthless as the Darinda fighter, Siddiqullah. True, but he needs to, just like that, get off the fence, get off his back off the fence. Siddiq trying to pummel, but there we go. Siddiqullah now reversed with his back up against the fence.
goes back again, working for the position here against the fence. Controls with the hips. Going for the ground control, but still on the feet right now.
Yeah, there we go. This is not what I expected from Shams, but I'm very pleasantly surprised. Clearly, he's showing he's got a complete MMA game. Wow, I have not seen a lot of guys be able to do that to Siddiqullah, as big and as powerful he is. But there we go, just right back up on his feet as I said that. Wow. Yeah, gets reversed, does Shams, and now he's getting pummeled in the face.
10 seconds to the round. And they're back on the feet. Goes for the ground control before taking to the fence. And that's round 1, ladies and gentlemen. What a round.
Great round for Shams. Exactly, I think what he was looking for. Landed some clean strikes when they were on the feet. Was also able to wrestle. Take Siddiqullah down, got reversed. But again, he was able to show that it's not going to be one of those striker versus wrestler scenarios. If you want to beat Shams Khan, you need a complete game, Alisina. And he has shown a complete game so far. Well, they both talk the talk, and now it's time to walk the walk, and indeed they are walking it, ladies and gentlemen. Great first round. Both guys able to show what they're made of, and it is tougher stuff than most men. Siddiqullah, of course, the reigning national champion, won the Pakistan Combat Night, Pakistan MMA Open last year. Shams Khan here to take that from him, take the burden off of him, put that crown on his head and try to move on and prove himself to be the single best bantamweight in the country. A very exciting, entertaining, and most importantly, interesting round 2 awaits us here between Siddiqullah and Shams the Striker Khan.
The first round was quite tough to score since it was action from both sides. Shams mixing up his wrestling and striking. Here's round 2.
Here's round 2 indeed. Both guys in the center. Shams now with a spinning body kick to open up exactly what he needs now. Now he's throwing those feints, he's faking it. And Siddiqullah with a nice body kick of his own.
Impressive takedown defense by Shams. This is no joke. You know, he has an answer for everything Siddiqullah is doing.
100%. And just like that, he almost ended up on top again, but Siddiqullah trying to put him up against the fence, trying to take him down. And that is not an easy of a task as I think a lot of people, including Siddiqullah, thought it would be.
Siddiqullah is not an easy fighter. He's a great wrestler, and Shams is making it look easy. He has an answer for everything he's doing, and he's.
Shams Khan, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, now you know. Look at this guy. Great striking on display. And the ability to scramble and end up on top is exceptional. Against a guy like Siddiqullah, it's not just exceptional, it is unwitnessed before this. You have not seen this happen to Siddiqullah so far.
Heavy top pressure. Now look, here's where you drain the tank, right? The card can go either ways. He goes for the strike. And Shams is still on.
Yeah, Shams is still on top. And that's impressive. Siddiqullah now gets up on his feet. Just chose to do the Derek Lewis. You know, get up. Just, yeah, no thanks. I'm going to choose the other option. Nice knee to the body. Wow. He's not just reversing these positions and trying to put Siddiqullah up against the fence. He's trying to also take him down. He's not disengaging with the wrestling. He is beating him at his own game. Shams Khan. Wow, man.
Siddiqullah somehow managed to find the fence, but Shams overtook again. Goes for the ground control again. And Shams, 5 seconds to the round.
That's the perfect ending for one Shams Khan. End up on top, inside control, pepper him with shots, reverse the takedowns, end up on top. We have a serious contender here on our hands, ladies and gents. A serious, serious contender. Wow.
Who thought Shams being the best striker? He is definitely a striker, but making it look easy to handle Siddiqullah.
But a corner tiger is a dangerous one. Let's see what happens. They meet in the center. Shams Khan immediately showing him the takedown. Oh, man. Shams Khan is so present. That's the interesting thing here. He's not worried. He's not stressing. He knows what he's doing, and a beautiful left hand there, and a body kick to follow, and a kick to the head. And he's out of range when Siddiqullah counters. Look at this. Oh my God, he's piecing him up. Yeah, but he got a bit overzealous there, Ali.
Just when we saw Shams being smooth, Siddiqullah goes for the takedown. Successfully does it. Now back at the feet and goes for the fence again.
Shams Khan, wow, again. He's beating him in every aspect of the game. He's talking to him now as well. Look at that. He's talking to him. Siddiqullah's not answering, which means it's a one-sided conversation right now.
1 minute, 40 seconds. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Very good. Body पे नहीं मारेंगे, शमो body पे नहीं है, body पे नहीं है.
Exactly, a minute 30, and here's where it all counts. Every strike, everything counts on the scorecard. It can.
Ooh. Pardon me, Umar, that is interesting. He was talking to him, and Siddiqullah just decides to power up at the right moment. Now he's trying to take him down. He's got that butterfly guard, so you could try pushing him off at the right moment, though. Don't do it too early. Shams now on bottom. This is the position a lot of people expected him to be in, and it's the first time he's in this position. Shams Khan is on the bottom position. This might be indicative of where the round's going. A great effort, but Siddiq now landing those all-important strikes.
10 seconds to the round. Heavy top pressure. This is exactly where it can go both ways. Every strike here counts. 5 seconds to the round.
That is going to be the end of the fight, ladies and gentlemen. It will go to the judges' scorecards as they both continue to battle for position until the very last second. Siddiqullah and Shams Khan put on quite a performance, and we are going to go to the judges' scorecards.
And this fight can definitely go either way. We move to the judges' decision, but Shams, even though he was a striker, he proved that he can also be a wrestler. He make it look easy. He definitely made it look easy, and now he has done it. He has taken this to the decision. Let's see what the judges have to say. And both of the fighters are definitely confident about this result. Daniel Nasir Mirza.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores it 29-28 Siddiqullah. Judge 2 scores it 29-28 Shams. Judge 3 scores it 29-28 for your winner by split decision. Shams, the striker! Khan!
Ladies and gentlemen, no doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Shams the Striker Khan. Brother, what a performance. Complete display of mixed martial arts, striking, wrestling, everything. Talk to me about how you're feeling right now.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम। पहले तो जब भी मेरी फाइट होती है 2 दिन पहले मेरा पेट खराब हो जाता है, ये बड़ा गंदा सीन है। बाकी मैं अपने टीममेट्स का रईसी आज सुबह मैंने पहुंचा है कराची से सिर्फ मेरी फाइट के लिए, तो मेरी टीम के लिए थैंक यू। और मेरा एक ही भाई है मेरी दुनिया, मैं उसी के लिए लड़ता हूँ, उसी के लिए जीता हूँ। थैंक यू।
Shams, that was the reigning champion for the bantamweight division. He won the Pakistan MMA Open last year. That's a great win for you. How were you feeling heading into this fight, knowing that he's a wrestler, knowing that आपसे wrestling करेगा, नीचे लेके जाने की करेगा? What was the mindset coming into this fight?
हम इस फाइट के लिए बहुत पहले से तैयारी कर रहे थे, रेसलिंग हैवी। अब वो वाली बात नहीं रही, सारे लोग तैयार हैं रेसलिंग के लिए, तो अच्छा है इंशाल्लाह। बाकी मैं उमर साहब का थैंक यू अदा करता हूँ जिन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट करने का मौका दिया। शुक्रिया IMF, थैंक यू।
Shams, the bantamweight division is stacked. We just saw another fight before this with Zishan Akbar winning as well over a very tough Gibran Khan. My brother, what is next for Shams Khan if you catch my drift?
For sure, Zishan Akbar is next. If you want to come to the cage for a face-off, please come in. Please, brother. Please. Please, brother.
Talk to me about Zishan Akbar. Talk to me about that fight. How confident are you about that fight as well? He's considered the best at bantamweight. What do you have to say about that?
Yes, of course, he is best. That's why I want to fight with him. He is my senior, so I want to compete myself and see myself in which position I am. So please, Zishan Akbar, please, brother. Please.
I don't think Zishan's here, and that's okay. He's probably at the back getting one of his teammates ready for the next fight. But I think message loud and clear and received. Shams, tonight is your night. Kuch aur kehna chahte? Please look into the camera. It is all yours, my friend.
Yes, but this art, and let's go fighting. Please, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Shams the Striker Khan.
Pakistan has produced Asian champions, world silver medalists, fighters who have stepped into cages across Georgia, UAE, Bahrain, Uzbekistan, and beyond, and won. But every world stage has a starting point. The Activit Contender Series is that starting point, a platform where Pakistan's elite MMA athletes fight for more than a result. They fight for their future. Every performance here opens doors, international contracts, global stages, the eyes of the world's biggest MMA organizations watching closely, from this cage to the world. These fighters have already proven they belong internationally. Now they come home to Lahore to remind you why Pakistan is a force in global MMA. Fight HQ, Packages Mall, Lahore. One night that could change everything. The road to the world stage